People are saying that 2026 is the new 2016, which is crazy because I remember who I was back in 2016. But also, I kind of get it, if I'm going to be honest. 2016 wasn't perfect, obviously. We all know that. However, the internet felt smaller to me. You didn't need a niche, you didn't need a brand, you didn't need to explain why your content was there. It just existed, and we were all okay with that. You could just show up and be yourself, and that's what I love about the internet. You know, people filmed in their bedrooms, jump cuts were aggressive, and the audio was questionable at best. Kind of like this audio in my neighborhood with all the cars driving by. You know, content at the end of the day felt like people talking to each other, not performing. You know, and if you disappeared for a while, the algorithm didn't punish you necessarily. But somewhere along the way, the internet became a job. Not just for creators, but for everybody. Every post had to do something. Every video had to optimize. And every idea had to justify its existence. You know, we stopped making things because we wanted to, and we started making things because we felt like we had to, or else we would be behind. And at the end of the day, I don't think people are nostalgic for 2016 anymore. I think we're nostalgic for not being exhausted all the time. Now, if you have been online at all recently, you have probably heard some version of this idea that the internet is looping back onto itself. You know, people, oh, I sat on a pine cone. People are craving longer videos, they're craving messier content, and they're craving for people and creators to just talk. I mean, even Dan and Phil mentioned this in their last podcast episode, their Christmas podcast episode. And that feels significant because they were the internet in 2016. And when people say that 2026 is the new 2016, I don't think that they mean Tumblr dashboards and flower crowns. I genuinely think that they mean sincerity. You know, people are tired of trends that will expire in 48 hours. They're tired of vertical content that just disappears. And quite frankly, I don't know if it's any other creator, if it's just me, I'm tired of being told how to win the internet. You know, longer videos and longer form content feel safe again. Series feel intentional again. Which if you want a series to binge, you should watch the Barcelona broadcast created by moi. And if you want a new series to watch as it comes out, you should follow Film Roll on my channel. But besides that, you know, inside jokes feel more meaningful than viral ones as well. You know, it's not about a rewind blast to the past 2016, but it's a remix of bringing the 2016 vibes into 2026. You know, 2016 was when I first believed that the internet could be a place for creativity. Sure, I have been uploading videos since 2014. However, 2016 was like when it really clicked for me that I can be myself and I can create. You know, it's not a performance, but it's art and it's creativity. And somewhere between then and now, we've forgotten that. So when I hear that people are saying that 2026 is the new 2016, I don't hear regression. I hear people asking for something real again. Okay, so here's the difference. In 2016, I was 13, and next year I'm turning 23. You know, everybody is collectively older now, and we know better. To me, a 2026 internet does not glorify burnout, and it doesn't ignore boundaries. And it doesn't pretend that the algorithm doesn't exist either. However, it does choose intention over optimization, and it lets creators be people again. Okay, so maybe 2026 isn't about becoming who we were in 2016 again. Maybe it's about taking what works. You know, the honesty, the lower stakes, the sense of community, and making it better. So if 2026 is the new 2016, maybe that's something we shouldn't be afraid of.